Hello, everyone.
Good evening. Now, me and Dom just had a last minute panic then, thinking, are we in the right place? Are we sitting correctly? But it looks like we are. Now, we've had a lovely day already.
Beautiful.
Me and Dom have actually been down the beach today.
Enjoying some much needed sunshine because it's been a little bit miserable. I can't believe I'm already 3 weeks into my summer holidays and it's flown by, believe it or not. And before we were sitting down to this live, I did mention to Tom, I was like, I forgot we were on Virgin for the first week of it. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, the time has already flown by. But this is the first chance we've had to go live since our Virgin cruise. And so we've got all that to talk about later on.
Lots.
Plus, of course, we're going to talk about our next cruise, which is coming up in just a few days. But first of all, please tell us, can you hear us? And what is the weather like where you are? Now, today, luckily, it is beautiful here. It's been very, very warm. It was overcast a little bit while we were on the beach earlier. But now it's clear blue skies. We can see right out in front of us where our windows are. It's a lovely afternoon, evening, should I say.
It's a beautiful evening. It's been a beautiful day. Yeah, it has been a little bit cloudy, but the temperature has been just perfect. And as Tom mentioned at the beginning of the live, we have spent the afternoon, morning. We were down there at 10:30, very early for us.
Yeah, and we are lucky the beach is only 10 minutes away from us. It's a nice sandy beach on a little cove. So yeah, perfect really. And of course we had some fish and chips for lunch.
We're trying to be good tonight, so we're only on Coke this evening. But don't stand on ceremony, ladies and gents. If you fancy an alcoholic beverage, go for it.
Of course, why not? It is definitely just Coke tonight, so we're trying to be good for a few days anyway until we're away again.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things we need to talk about is that discussion I've been having with some of our followers on Facebook. Today's cruise question, if you don't know, every Sunday and normally Wednesday, so a midweek cruise question, we ask all our followers a different cruise question each week. And this week it's all about port taxes or port charges. Now, places like Mykonos and Santorini are charging cruisers €20 to disembark the ship per person just for a visit. So we think that's quite steep. And it has had a bit of a mixed response. So we'd love to know what you think. Would you pay, let's say, €20 to get off the ship to visit Santorini or Mykonos or any other cruise port for that? Do you think it's a good idea to get an extra charge paid? I think it all depends on where that money's going as well, doesn't it? Is it going to the government? Is it going back into tourism? Is it going to improve local facilities? Or is it a bit more dodgy? Who knows?
It's been quite heated, the conversation on Facebook, because some people are saying, well, I don't mind. There's the two of us paying €20 to get off in Santorini, or even €7 in Livorno. But if you're going with a family of like 4 or 8, that really does add the cost. And the costs keep going up and up and up.
Especially if you're on a Greek itinerary and every port perhaps is giving you a charge, that would definitely be interesting.
Expensive.
Yeah, so it is basically stay on the ship or pay to get off in some of those ports.
Someone did mention that on Royal Caribbean, they do add the port taxes to your cruise fare. And if you don't get off the ship, they refund it back to you, which is quite interesting.
Has that ever happened to you yet? A lot of these are pretty new, so we're just working out how it's working for different cruise lines at the moment. Some are requiring you to pay, some aren't because they're absorbing it into the cost of the cruise.
But if it works, I can see a lot more cruise ports doing exactly the same to get a little bit of extra revenue in. So it's definitely going to be one of those areas that's going to develop over time. So it'd be interesting to hear what you think. So let's do a few little shout outs and check the weather where you are. So Gil and Sandra, thank you for joining us.
Hello, lovely to see you.
Yeah, we did. We had a fantastic time on Virgin. We were much more prepared. We definitely had a little power nap before Scarlet night.
Yes, we'll talk about being prepared a little bit more about Virgin later on.
Rose, thank you for joining us.
Lovely to see you.
David, thank you for joining us. Hope you're well. Tony.
Good evening.
We've got Lucy with us. Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. Well? Yes, Lucy is solo cruising. Well, she has been solo cruising on Ambassador. They've been fantastic videos, but she's been putting more ambassador video content out there recently, so that's great to see.
Sisters on the Seas, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Saying that about Ambassador, we did do a little bit of a throwback post this week, didn't we?
Because it has been, 2 years since we were on Ambience?
Ambience, yeah. We went over Easter, didn't we?
Yes, and there's a lot of talk at the moment about Renaissance. I saw the show team are going to be flying out to Renaissance soon, which will be the same team as on the other ambassadorship. So that'll be interesting to see, because I know their entertainment is fantastic.
It is good on Ambassador, to be fair. And saying that, we didn't have a problem with the food or anything on there. I had a really great cruise with Ambassador.
You did.
I did. June, hi. Thanks for joining us.
June.
Hope you're well.
Lovely to see you.
Buzz, thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a great time. We are. We've had a lovely day. It's been beautiful. And now we're here with all of you. So
what could be better?
Exactly.
Well, we could have had alcoholic drink. But
yeah, we could. Liam, hi. Oh, and Kate, thank you for joining us. Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Well, that is great to hear, isn't it? And look, they've got a little Costa and Sweets as their, are they Percy Pigs, maybe? I think so.
As their little icon. David, all good and warm on the Isle of Wight. Oh, that's nice. I bet you've had some fantastic weather down on the south coast this evening.
It's only meant to get hotter this week. Heat wave this week.
Heat wave number 3, apparently.
Will it be the last?
Most probably. No, because we'll have an extended one from the 1st of September, the day everybody goes back to school, until October.
Half term, and then it'll go
just
down.
rain. Sanders
optimist.
Yeah, so positive. Oh, good, thank you. We've had to position the computer just a bit further away from us today, so we weren't sure the microphone would pick us up.
Yeah, that's because Dom said I was sitting too close to him.
Because we were like too close. Beautiful day in Birmingham with the sisters. No beaches though.
I never knew Birmingham didn't have any beaches. Do you know what? Actually, sometimes they do put a beach in the Bullring.
Oh.
That is
like in Southampton with the ice rink and the Wimbledon tennis.
Yeah, I have seen a beach in the Bullring before, so who knows?
So, Sweet Natured, oh, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Lovely to see you. Know it's bath night for Lindsay, so I don't know whether she's in the bath, watching us from in the bath, or she's out the bath.
But they've not long come back from their first ambassador cruise as well, so they've got some great content on their channel.
Absolutely. I've seen they're talking about food this time, so I'm eager to watch that.
So Buzz, what's the charge called? Hostage charge. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I just know that some ports like Livorno's in France, isn't it? Southern France.
No, Italy, isn't it?
Livorno. Oh yeah, we went on there with Costa, didn't we?
Yeah.
So Livorno were charging €7.
Yeah.
And that was with somebody on a Marella cruise. So Marella aren't absorbing that cost.
No.
I don't know what it's called. It's just an additional port tax, I think. But you don't have to pay it if you don't get off the ship.
It's a tourism tax. So similar to how Venice now charges visitors to enter into Venice, but that's just standard. I think, even Wales are looking to do a tourist tax to visit Wales.
The Scottish Islands.
Yeah.
They're considering it as well, because obviously with the increase in cruise travel, everybody's trying to think, well, how can we, I suppose, get a little bit of extra money in through the door? So, there's 2,500 passengers minimum most of the time.
Norway are planning one. I think it's been delayed, but they are also planning one. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a thing that we see more of in the future.
Yeah, interesting. And the prices of cruises have already, they're not as cheap as they used to be, are they?
No. Definitely
going up. So June, as a solo traveller, I would pay, but not for every port. Yeah, I think you'd have to be selective, wouldn't you? Especially if they're charging, €20. Because
I think it'd really make us think about the itinerary more, because if we've been to several ports before that are charging again, would we do that cruise again, or would we get off?
So end up staying on the ship.
Yeah,
which I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
but then I do like to get off and explore. I do love it. Like on Virgin, we went to Porto. We've never been to Porto. It was beautiful.
Nice Porto. Was.
Really, really nice. Hilly, but beautiful.
Yeah.
And also A Coruña. A Coruña?
Yeah. Not been there before.
No.
Lovely beach there, though.
Lovely. Travel with Lucy, it would depend on what they did with the money in Santorini. It's not the most accessible as is. So if it went towards that, then yeah, she'd be happy to pay. I suppose that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
What is the money being spent on?
Yeah, if it's going back into improving tourism facilities, helping locals, maybe that is great. If it's going just straight to the government or somewhere else and not being invested, not so good, maybe.
No, it'd be interesting, but I wonder if, there's me, I've just got visions of mayors in Livorno and everything.
Shaking a pot on
yeah.
Please pay.
Please pay. Rose, remember to hit the like button. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming. We really do appreciate it. Every time we come to this live, we do sit there and think, oh, we're going to be there on our own. we have no questions.
We do, because we do try and do a live as often as we can, but we are quite sporadic. So thank you for coming along.
Sporadic.
We are quite sporadic.
Well, we usually do one before and after a cruise.
True.
But as a solo traveller, I'll not be paying. Single supplements are bad, and fortunately, there are some cruise lines out there that are pretty good with solo cruisers, but a lot of them I do take advantage.
Double fare is not great, is it? Really,
it's awful.
Yeah,
it is awful considering there's only one of you in the room, one of you using the facilities, one of you dining.
Yeah,
you've got to pay for two.
Shame.
David, wishful thinking port charge should be absorbed by the cruise lines. Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are coming from that direction as well. You're already paying for this wonderful sort of experience itinerary, and perhaps then would they just add it on to your cruise fare?
Well, I think they would add it on to the cruise fare. I don't think it's something they just...
As the CEO of Virgin, nickel and diming. That was his phrase while we were on the cruise with him. Nickel and diming.
They won't be nickel and diming.
They won't. Who won't? No, but his phrase, nickel and diming.
Yeah.
And like cruise lines are trying to cut costs, increase cruise fares. They're not going to give away free port taxes. Well, they might do.
Yeah.
There might be some nice ones.
Virgin mind.
Travel Lucy, there may be another one coming very soon. Also, watch this space. More ambassador content coming from Lucy. Mark, sunny and still 23 degrees in Lodz, Poland. Oh, beautiful. I'm glad the weather has followed. Well, I'm glad the weather is just as good with you as it is with us.
Yeah, which
makes a nice change.
Yeah, nice in Poland as well. And I think it's quite nice across the whole of Europe, really, at the moment.
Hopefully it stays nice for the next 2 weeks. Kevin, thank you for joining us.
Good evening,
Hope you're well. Hannah, thank you. First time watching live. Oh, well, welcome. Thank you. If you've got any questions, and that goes to anybody else that's currently with us, just pop them in the comments. It can be about our previous cruise. It can be about cruise lines, destinations, absolutely anything. We're here to help.
Yes, thank you very much. And welcome, Hannah.
Sweet natured. It was bath night and now having a nighttime tea. Oh, that sounds perfect. Perfect.
So Lindsay's out in her pajamas, sipping a tea.
Beautiful. David, these charges will have a knock-on effect on local businesses if no one disembarks.
Absolutely.
Really good point. Really
Absolutely.
Good point.
I think, whether it'll make ports quieter, probably. Will people be so happy then? I think we'll have to wait and see what the feedback is then, isn't it?
And what happens if you docked overnight and you go off to explore the port during the day and then you come back onto the ship and then you want to go off and explore the port of an evening? Do you have to pay twice? Because how are they keeping track of it?
I don't know. Maybe they'll give you a receipt.
Possibly. Or a little sticker.
They might stamp the back of your hand like you used to get in a nightclub. Remember that?
No shower in there. No shower in there. Sweet Natured, we had an amazing time on Ambition, but gutted we couldn't make the Virgin Celebration cruise. It was so much fun. How was Mel C?
Oh, I suppose now is a good time to talk about the Virgin because can you say I've got a Virgin top?
I was an allowed one.
You had a cap?
I did have a cap,
yeah. So it was an amazing experience, the Celebration cruise. Right from the time we got on all the way through to the time we got off, it was eventful, as a Virgin cruise always is. A little bit calmer this time than
Yes.
it was on our last cruise. We had a little bit longer on board. Things were a little bit
Spread out a bit more.
spread out. Yeah, it wasn't something every single night, big event every single night. But it kicked off with our sail away party, which was fantastic because the CEO, Namal, was there. And we got to meet him. He came and said hello to us, which was fantastic. And then obviously Mel C was there then of the night.
Yeah, really good. So we had previously sailed. If you haven't seen it, we've got a full vlog series on our channel. We went from Portsmouth to Amsterdam and back again, and it was a 4-night bank holiday weekend sort of cruise, and it was so intense because you still had Scarlet night, you still had the discos, you still had pajama parties, grog walk. So, in 4 nights trying to experience everything that Virgin has to offer, we were absolutely exhausted. We had a fantastic time. It was brilliant. This 5-day cruise that we've just been on, we left on the same day. So we flew and cruised on exactly the same day, which is a bit risky. And we were a little bit apprehensive. We were a little bit worried, but it just went perfectly. So we drove to Heathrow night before. We flew from Terminal 5 in Heathrow to Lisbon, no delays, which we were expecting because you can pretty much guarantee an hour delay at Heathrow. But no, we took off on time, landed in Lisbon. We had a fantastic little discount code for a taxi in Lisbon on their, is it Bolt?
Bolt, and the Bolt app. Somebody shared it in the Facebook group for the cruise and we managed to get a taxi. It cost us just €3 to get from the airport to the port itself. Absolute bargain.
Brilliant. And I think we arrived about 2 hours before embarkation. We went on a nice little drink because obviously the cruise port isn't far from sort of the main square, the main the Rua Street in Lisbon, where everything is, and we had a lovely little drink there. But we were a little bit touch and go, as you would be, because if you miss it, you miss it. But we did think, right, we've got early flight in Heathrow. If something happens, we can always rebook and still get out there in time. But yeah, it was a fantastic cruise. Everything was still there. We were on a little bit longer, 5 nights this time. It was a celebration cruise, which is one of their special sort of events, hence why Mel C was on. It was also a foodie type festival. They gave little competitions. There were special guest speakers. It was a really great cruise.
That was very comprehensive, Dom.
Was it? I was just talking. Yeah, it was really good. We even took part in their little cocktail challenge. They did a little passport to drinks, they called it.
Yes,
Each bar was serving a unique little cocktail. Now, these cocktails were $15. So, they were a little bit, I suppose $15 is all right for a cocktail, but yeah.
They weren't always the best cocktails.
No, they weren't. So
they were strong, very strong.
Virgin aren't shy on their measures.
No.
Not shy on their measures at all.
So yeah, we had a great time, didn't we? Lots of things involved in that. We did the Splash of Romance package as well, which was fantastic. We had little treats delivered to our cabin. We had a sail away party,
which we didn't eat.
Well, we did force ourselves to eat them.
The chocolates were nice.
Yeah, they were nice.
They were lovely.
We didn't eat them because we didn't want them.
No.
We ate them because we were
out and
about, too busy eating and drinking other stuff.
Yeah. It was good.
Too much choice on Virgin. The food was great, wasn't it? We went to Test Kitchen this time, which we didn't get to before. We went to Pink Agave, which we didn't get to before. So it meant this time we could cover things that we didn't do last time. Fantastic brunch in the wake. We went there twice. That was great as well.
Yeah, no, we said it in our last vlog series. We'll say it, no doubt, in the next one. The food was outstanding, really great. We managed to test kitchen. Obviously, I was a little bit, because I can be a little bit fussy when it comes to food. As much as I do love my food, I'm very particular. No fish and so forth. But I really enjoyed the test kitchen. I really liked every single dish that came out, and it was just a really enjoyable experience. And we went on Scarlet night as well, and we thought, oh, we're going to be in here for a good 3 hours. We're going to miss this, miss that. But yeah, it was just so smooth. It was slick. Yeah,
it worked out. Let us know. Have you considered Virgin? Everyone says it's a party cruise.
It can be.
And it can be. It can also be very relaxing. There's so many places. If you're into fitness and wellness, which is the complete opposite of partying, Virgin is exceptional for that as well. Dietary requirements, brilliant on every menu, loads of different dietary requirements. I tell you something though, and I said it right at the start of the live about planning. If you've cruised on other cruise lines before, to be successful on Virgin, plan ahead. There are so many cruisers who came to us who said, we've been on other cruise lines and we couldn't get into the dining rooms we wanted. We couldn't do the activities we wanted because we hadn't pre-booked on the app, even downloaded the app. It really is important to do it. You can change times once you're on board, but there was a lot of people turning up to restaurants on the night, particularly on the first night, just like you would on a normal cruise, to a main dining room and say, can I have a seat? Nope. And they were saying, unfortunately, no, we're fully booked for the evening. You can wait, but there's no guarantee.
No guarantee with Virgin. You have to be on it, and people are on it. Unfortunately, most of the reservations open at 4 a.m. UK
5 a.m.
time, 5 a.m. UK time, or 12 midnight Eastern or Pacific or whatever, American time. So because Virgin, it promotes itself heavily in America, in the United States, there's a lot of Americans on the cruise, and a lot of those dining reservations do sort of disappear because they get booked up so quickly. And this one couple that Tom's talking about, it was awful really, because they'd been on, they'd done Costa, they'd done Carnival, they'd done, so many different cruise lines. And then we asked, would they cruise with Virgin again? And they went, no. And we were like, well, why? Because of the food. We were like, what?
Yeah, it's because they couldn't get anything to eat, they said. So the galley is fantastic, but obviously you want to go on Virgin to try all their options.
Yeah.
And if you're walking up and saying, so we can't even get you in till
half past 9, 10 o'clock.
Half 9, 10 o'clock, or not at all.
Yeah.
It will have an impact on the cruise.
And the cruise was full.
The cruise was full.
It was very busy. But it was slick.
Entertainment was fantastic, as always. We got to have 2 talks with the senior team, the senior management team. So Namal, CEO, Michelle, COO, and Nathan is CMO, Chief Marketing Officer. Lots of exciting things coming up with Brilliant Lady.
Yeah, it's really,
and unfortunately, me and Dom can't go. No. We had an invite. Well, we had 2 invites to Brilliant Lady, which would have been excellent. The preview, but we're on another cruise.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. So, Nikki, would you still have to pay if you're on an organised shore excursion? I suppose for an organised shore excursion, they'd most probably just add it onto the price.
You'd hope so.
Just to make things a little bit smoother, because a lot of times those buses will pick you up. Those coaches, should I say, will pick you up
inside the port
gates.
So you'd hope it would be included, but I'm not sure for every cruise line.
Nick, what is your dream itinerary? Oh, we've got so many.
I would like to get to French Polynesia. That would be very, very nice. I would like to go to Antarctica. That would be very nice.
Beautiful.
You'd like to do Australia.
There's something about just cruising around Australia and New Zealand that really appeals to me. It's part of the world I've never been, but always wanted to go. Obviously, cruising, best way to see it, because you get to see so many little spots and destinations as you travel.
So much further afield than we've been able to go so far, I think. That's the thing.
That's the dream. We'll get there. Determination.
Yeah.
Mark, Solo Travel's got an email from Celebrity this week with their latest offers. When I changed to One Traveller, it jumped from £700 to £5,000. Wow, that is a massive increase for a solo traveller, isn't it?
Well, it makes it unaffordable, really. I think for most people, they'd never be able to, if they could afford £700, I don't think you'd ever be able to afford £5,000. I know it says only suites, but you probably don't want to cruise in a suite. Not good at all. There is a couple of really good offers out there for certain cruise lines, but not too many to be found easily, are they?
No, they're like I said, there are some cruise lines that do take advantage of solo passengers, really. But there are some good ones.
Yes, yes.
Nami does cruising. No problems, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Lovely to see
Hope
you.
you're both well. Buzz, Mark, I booked a Riviera cruise to Switzerland, offered at just £2,500. I rang up to book and quoted £3,447 because I was a solo single traveller.
That is a lot.
That is a big
difference. Yeah. Oh, it's worth keeping a look though, because I know Riviera do have some great solo offers, so that does look a lot, doesn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's like we said, it's pricey, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nami does cruising. We'd love to try Virgin. Just got to find the right sailing at the right price.
That's correct. They can be quite expensive, but there is a lot included in the price.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting to hear from Namal when he was doing one of his talks, and he's like, a lot of cruise lines are nickel and diming, so they're penny pinching essentially, and Virgin are trying to sort of maintain that level of service and expectations. Because there's no gratuities to pay, no service charges to pay, soft drinks are included, and the food, well, it's speciality dining.
Yeah, all the time
in the restaurants. The galley, again, the food quality is superb. It really is, and it's a fantastic experience. If you've never sailed with Virgin, go for it.
Give it a try. It's absolutely really worth a try. Yeah.
Tony, I'm just clicking. Oh, now he's gone. Now he's back. Tony, I have a Halloween cruise on Scarlet Lady from Miami this October.
You're going to have a fantastic time, because I think they do Halloween really exceptionally well. All their parties on board are great, but I think Halloween party would be brilliant.
And a lot of Virgin do sail out of Miami, out of the US quite a lot. And I think next year, instead of focusing on 4 and 5 night itineraries, they're going to start putting on, a full week. So it'll just make it a little bit more accessible for European passengers to fly over.
That was another question asked, wasn't it? What about Europeans on the short cruises? And they are looking at that, making them longer. And if you're in Australia, fingers crossed for the future, but there's no Virgin on the way yet.
We've got Barry. I'm going on MSC Virtuosa in October. What do you think of the ship? Beautiful.
Yeah, MSC Virtuosa is a beautiful ship.
All MSC ships are beautiful. They spend a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort designing and fitting out their ships.
Yeah, absolutely. And they are busy ships.
Busy.
Lots going on. Again, they do a good white party.
Yeah, they have good themed events.
Yeah.
They're not very good at advertising them pre-cruise, so you won't find it in the app or on the planner up until maybe a day or two before your cruise, but they tend to have a white night on MSC.
Yeah. They have good live music on board.
They do.
And they do like a dance, like a group dance, a routine, don't they?
Kids' activities are really good, and the kids' club, they always put a lot on.
Good stuff on the top deck.
MSC Virtuosa is good because it's sort of based or sails from Southampton. You'll find, I suppose, less European focused dining in the buffet in the main dining room.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like MSC. It's fun, but it's very busy.
One thing I would say, it is a busy ship. So do bear that in mind when you're planning where you're going to sit, because I know sometimes of an evening when it is busy, seating can be a challenge in certain venues. So that Virtuosa Lounge, is it Masters of the Seas, the pub? Yeah. They're the more popular venues, so they do get busy earlier on in the evening.
They do, but a lot. Yeah. Saying that, we should go on Virtuosa again because
we should. It was our first ever.
It was our first ever cruise, believe it or not,
and we did it just after lockdown, so we didn't have the most recent Virtuosa experience, have we? So,
but we have done other MSC ships cruises as well. But we should get back on Virtuosa.
Just when, right?
Just when, I know. It's time and money, people. Time and money.
We haven't got either.
David, question: what country or countries would you revisit for a holiday that you've had a taste of on your past cruises? Greenland. I'd love to go further north.
Yeah,
that would be incredible.
Yeah,
just because our experience, we visited 2 ports. Yeah, we've got a little cruise map.
Yeah.
It was just eye-opening how people live, and so remote, no roads, no trains. If you want to leave a town, you've got to, I suppose, get a helicopter or a boat.
Yeah.
And you could use a sledge. What do they call them? That goes over snow.
Snowmobiles
in the winter.
Yeah.
To get out of the town. It was just amazing.
A spectacular place.
Yeah. And there was this one, as we were going through the Prince Christian Sound, a tiny little village with about 50 people that's been established for so long. And it literally just perched on a cliff shelf.
Yeah.
So I'd love to go further north and experience it in a little bit more depth.
Where else I'd like to go back to?
Barcelona?
Not Barcelona.
Palma de Mallorca?
Oh, we've been there loads. Kefalonia. I really liked Kefalonia.
Yeah. But then saying that, Kotor is beautiful. So this is our, funny enough, this is our next vlog series. In a couple of months ago, we did 7 nights with Celestial Cruises.
That'll be next.
And that's the next cruise. I've got a couple more Queen Victoria.
Yes, so this time, actually, me and Dom are so up to date. This vlog series will actually be New Year's Eve on Queen Victoria. So if you want to see how Cunard do New Year's Eve, because we've seen how P&O do New Year's Eve, because we've done it on Arvia and we've done it on Aurora. This time we've seen how Cunard do New Year's Eve, because it's on Queen Victoria. What was it like for us? Well, that will be all revealed in tomorrow's vlog.
I'll give you some spoilers, though. It was hot, and if you found a seat, you held on to it for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
They're the spoilers. But it was fun.
And the sea was rough.
Oh, when we went on that cruise, we were expecting to have New Year's Eve in Amsterdam, see all the fireworks, and we ended up just doing a loop off the coast of Norfolk.
What did you say?
Off the coast of Norfolk.
Oh, I thought you were saying
East Anglia. Yeah. So, Nami, did we answer the question? Sorry, we went off on a little bit of a tangent.
Yes, we
did. We
did.
Good. Nami, we're very depressed. Disembarked. I only yesterday, an amazing time. Yes. Oh, good.
I'm glad you had an amazing time. I also saw that you came off with an injury. So hopefully that heals soon.
Fingers crossed.
It was a rather large bruise.
So, we had a fantastic cruise on Iona.
We always have a fantastic.
What did you think of Shush?
Did you see that?
Is it still on? Have they pulled it yet?
Did you love the Sky Dome shows? Let us know.
Yeah.
Did you find them as strange as we found them?
All right, I said there was that one woman who we sat next to in one of the Sky Dome shows. So up on Iona, they've got a beautiful Sky Dome. They do entertainment in there, and they've got a select number of little shows that they put on. The staff, the entertainers of an evening, of course. The staff, the entertainers, very talented. Shows, very questionable. And there's this one with an egg. I'm scarred by it. There's this one with an egg. And I was sat next to a woman, and we were chatting, and I asked her, do you know what's going on? And she was like, no. And I've seen it 15 times.
15 times.
She's just piecing the bits together, I think.
I think she was just stuck to the seat.
Yeah. Travel with the Dans. Hi, thank you for joining us. Hope you're both well.
Hi, guys. Where are you off to next? That's interesting, because they do some interesting places. I've seen them on ferries and all sorts, so who knows?
Mel and Kev.
Oh, lovely to see you, Mel and Kev.
Thank you, Mel and Kev. Hope you're both well. And they're going on their favourite ship on Friday for the 60th. Good old Britannia.
Oh well, congratulations on your
birthday.
60th. Yeah,
enjoy.
Happy birthday. Britannia not been on it yet.
And I'm desperate to go on Britannia because everybody said such good things.
And Britannia is still technically the flagship of P&O.
It is.
So, we would like to get on there and experience it because it is the same class of ship as the Princess
Royal class. So like Sky Princess.
And we really like those ships.
Yeah, we do. They're beautiful. Princess
so
ships.
have an amazing time and do let us know how you get on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Make sure to share some pics because I'm sure you're going to have an amazing time for your birthday.
Where is she going? Is it fjords or is it down south somewhere warmer? Who knows?
Equally as good. Because the weather in the fjords at the minute.
What is your number of cruises now? Feels like you guys are always away. Well, we're not away in school time.
No.
Dom's in school.
Dom's in school.
But that's about every
still learning
6 or 7 weeks then, isn't it? We're away.
Yeah. Well, we try to be. We usually have a week off.
So it's 1 week where we don't do anything the whole
apart
year.
From summer holidays.
How many are we on? 23?
23. I don't know.
I think this will be cruise 24. Don't hold me to it because I'm going to have to double check. But I think this will be cruise 24 this week.
Wow.
So actually, it's probably a good time to talk about it, Dom, because we've already
we're just waffling away. Yeah. Thanks everybody for bearing with us.
So our next cruise, after having an amazing experience with Riviera travel last year on a river cruise on the Rhine, this year we are going back with Riviera travel. Thanks to them for inviting us, but doing something completely different. We are doing a yacht cruise in Croatia. So we are going to be traveling around Croatia on one of their luxury yachts, visiting all the smaller islands of southern Croatia.
Hvar, but you said it's Var.
Hvar.
Split.
Korčula. Other places we have yet to learn how to pronounce.
And we'll continue to struggle practicing.
As we do, and be told off by many people on YouTube. So yeah, we're really excited about that. It's a smallish yacht, bigger than the one we were on last time. It is 18 cabins, I think, is the size of the yacht.
So it's about, I think, maximum capacity is around about 36 passengers. So it'd be interesting, nice little intimate affair.
Yeah, and this time they include meals during the day, so that's breakfast and lunch, with a swim stop included each day as well. But for dinner, we get to explore the ports and have our own dinner out and about, so we can choose where we want to go, which means we get more time to explore all these small little islands, try something local, maybe.
McDonald's.
And not McDonald's.
Croatian McDonald's.
I don't think any of these places will have a McDonald's. I didn't even see one in Dubrovnik. Was there McDonald's in Dubrovnik?
If it was, they was probably charging about 30 quid for a big Mac.
Yeah. So look out, because we're going to be posting lots about it, particularly what we eat, what the cruise is like, of course.
Completely different experience for us. And it's 32 degrees out there right now.
Yeah,
and the sea's about 26 degrees. So those swim stops.
We've looked, because me and Dom are not a fan normally of getting in that cold water.
No chance.
So we will be attempting a jump in, maybe, if Dom can.
I will.
Test
straight in.
And also, added on to the end of our cruise is going to be a little land tour. For 3 days, we're going to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and visiting places like Sarajevo.
Yeah,
so we're really excited about that, because this is a place that we've never even thought about going, and by doing this cruise with the added extension, it means we can go to those places. So thank you very much already for Riviera for inviting us, and we've got lots and lots of content planned, and we just can't wait to go. So yeah, we'll be going there on Thursday.
Yeah, so we are flying to Dubrovnik on Thursday.
Yes, look out, because we are flying with Jet2.
Yeah, so you have to do.
So yeah,
that's £200 for a family of 4.
Yeah, hope it's not.
No, it's not. It's just who the flights have been arranged with, because with Riviera travel, whether you're booking a river cruise, a land tour, or whatever, a yacht, or even a big cruise.
Yeah,
they do
regional flights are included in the price.
Yeah, so it's all packaged in together with Riviera. And for this cruise, we've got a very excellent promotion, don't we?
Oh, we have. Yeah, only today we found this out. So we had a question earlier about Riviera. I can't remember who asked us, but we have our own discount code. So that is 15% off any cruise with Riviera if it's the first time booking with Riviera.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic offer. 15% off any cruise if you've never cruised with Riviera Travel.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've put a link and the discount code that you need to enter on the payment screen in the description of this video. So, it's definitely worth a go because 15% off, that's a lot.
Yeah. So we'll be posting lots about that, but also if you are a member of our Patreon, you can join now if you want to. But if you are a member of our Patreon, you'll be having lots of behind the scenes footage, as you always do, daily updates of what we get up to in real time. So there will be no need to wait for our YouTube video in a few months' time because you will already know what's been happening.
And we do love doing the little postcards because they're only short little snippets of what we've been up to within the last couple of hours. But some of them, they are good fun.
Yeah, they're real life, what we've been up to, and we love sharing them with Patreon. So if you are a Patreon, look out for them. If not, feel free to come and join us. You get lots of little perks, and we'll also be looking out for real life physical postcards to send as well.
Yeah, so you can check out our Patreon tiers from as little as £1.25 a week. Tom Cruise tube.
Right.
With it.
What is it?
On Mariona.
Oh, okay.
Play on words, Thomas. Play on words. Can you see?
Far too innocent I was until I read it again, and then I thought, yes, you're correct. That should also have been a less than YouTube friendly review.
But is it still on? Oh, here we go, Nami. So Tom, it was a shocking show. Shocking show. Nami said, no luck with the Skydome shows because of a change. The second performance of Shush was cancelled and the one with the egg was cancelled as well after 2 cruises. We still haven't seen what's inside. Don't lose any sleep over it.
Yeah, it's a giant, weird duck chicken thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the other one with the birds.
No, that was the birds.
Was it?
The one you're thinking of, Tribe.
Tribe, yeah, that was weird as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we have persevered through the show.
Yeah.
We've tried to enjoy them unsuccessfully at times. However, the shows in the theatre are much better.
Yeah, and to be fair, P&O guest entertainers are pretty good.
Yeah.
As well as the entertainment cast who you do sometimes see around the ship. The shows that they put on are really good. Greatest Days was really good. I really enjoyed that.
And the Cunard shows were good.
What was the flight one?
The flight.
On piano. And they go on piano, and the plane comes up from the ground. That was really good as well.
Yeah,
the show's on with that Queen Victoria one.
Oh, it was a bit
with the ladders.
I was thinking Queen Anne, what was the one that we watched where it was a play?
Oh, not Sense and Sensibility. Oh, Pride and Prejudice, sort of.
Yeah,
really good.
Really like that.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Queen Anne.
Something a bit different.
And the Bright Lights, which they now charge for.
They do. I think that was always the plan, but it was great that we got to see it.
So that's Queen Anne, this little venue where they do. Well, when we were on, you could just book yourself in. You didn't have to pay anything additional.
I think you do get a drink now included.
And I think that they give you a special little program, a souvenir type program. I think it's only about $20, $25.
Has anyone been on Queen Anne recently? Have they updated the show at all?
Have they added
is it Noir and Fizz, or have they added something new?
Because they're both great. I'd see them again.
Yeah. And that, do you know what? Going back to Virgin, the one thing that we did miss, and that's because we're creatures of habit, is a little bit of routine.
Yeah.
Because Virgin don't really have a routine.
No. Yeah, because we were out and about, we'd had dinner, and we were like, oh, there's a rock band.
Yeah.
In the Red Room, which is their theatre, and we're thinking, oh, good, we'll grab some popcorn from the social club.
Yeah.
And take it with us. And we'd sit down and, tap our foot, sway, and we get in there and it's set up like a disco.
Yeah. So
the chairs were all gone. They did have some accessibility seating for people with any impairments, but yeah, we were just it would have just been nice to have just sat down and enjoyed the show.
We did sit down for the dual reality show,
Yeah.
That was interesting. Apparently, that's a fan favourite. It was a bit.
Yeah.
We just like a traditional show. We just want a bit of singing.
Well,
and
the
dancing.
thing with dual reality, as much as it's good,
it is good.
We've seen it. You know, it's on. You know, MSC do it really well with their cabaret. What's it called? What's that lounge on the back of Virtuosa called? Begins with a C.
Carousel.
Carousel Lounge. You do have to pay and go and see it.
Yeah.
But you do get an included drink with it. The Cirque du Soleil thing, which has now come off, or so forth. But yeah, a lot. MSC do a lot in their shows with sort of acrobatics and things like that. Morella do, not to that extent, but yeah, it was good. It was interesting, and but I've seen it now.
Yeah, and it is amazing. The space, the Red Room is amazing.
It is good. It is good how it can just change. But it would have just been nice to sit down and be entertained. Well.
We were entertained.
We were entertained.
This is the thing. Like I said before, it's all about research with Virgin. Know what you're getting into, because know what show you're going to, what the seating, which you'd never say in any other theatre. Know what the seating arrangement is going to be in the theatre when you get there, because it changes on every single show for Virgin.
Yeah.
It's same with all the food venues. We've seen people go into places and expecting things like Social Club, expecting burgers
and fries.
No, you're not going to get them in Social Club, although it looks like you would, because it looks a bit American diner style. You're going to get a hot dog, you're going to get popcorn, and you're going to get chicken wings.
Oh, and pretzels with the dip.
But you know what you're going to get.
Yeah. And I love Virgin, love the concept, enjoy the food, but, and to be fair, they are mixing things up a little bit. Because some people have...
New Rojo menus out. I've seen the Rojo menu already now.
What's the Razzle Dazzle? Lotus.
Lucky Lotus.
Oh, wow, was that good?
It was really good.
Oh, it was
probably one of our best meals of the week.
Yeah, it was so good. Virgin are mixing it up a bit, because all of their ships are the same, which some people love familiarity. You've got Virgin cruisers that have been on their cruise, they've done 15 cruises with them already, which is sometimes more, which is a phenomenal amount. But even those Virgin cruisers are now asking for more, something different, some variety. So Virgin are going down the line where they're going to have, a bespoke restaurant for each ship.
A Brilliant Lady was finished, and then they ripped out the roundabout and they've redesigned it. So we'll see what that looks like.
But it was nice. Yeah, but just and that Lucky Lotus was lovely. Yeah. Well, it was lovely. Lucy, that all sounds exciting. I'll go back to Riviera.
Back to Riviera yacht cruise.
Yeah. It is very, very exciting, something different, and we're just looking forward. The weather looks like it's going to be amazing. Yeah. So we're going to come back with cracking tans.
Even that all red like lobsters.
Saying that, we did well at the beach today.
We're really looking forward to cruising in a different way again. Like we've said many times, we've never cruised on the same ship twice. No. So it gives us another view of a different type of cruise. And a cruise that has lots of things included, because of course with Riviera you get guided tours every single day if you want to.
Well, they're good value, even when you start pricing up what's included.
Oh, absolutely.
They are good value because your flights, you on selected European river cruises, you get the drinks package included,
and that drinks package is getting even better because it's going to be pretty much all inclusive on the river cruises going forward.
And talking about food, saying the food on Virgin was good. The food on when we've been with Jeffrey Chaucer and Emily Bronte. No, what was the other one we went on?
Oh gosh.
The food was outstanding as well. Really enjoyed the food. All of your excursions are included. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does all add up and make it good value. Buzz. Got an email today from Riviera. They have offers for some of their yacht cruises. I think it's for September this year. Well, it's I'm sure we're going to have a fantastic time.
Yeah.
Stay posted because we'll let you know exactly what it's like. Again, even though we've been invited by Riviera, they've had no editorial input into what we can and what we cannot share with you.
No, and obviously then you can get use our discount code and get 15% off if it's the first time booking with Riviera. So give that a
go. Susan, evening, Tom and Dom. No worries at all.
Thank you for joining us. Susan. Really anytime you are welcome.
Nick, hi Tom and Dom. Good to watch cruise vlogs to get through the gaps between cruises. That's what we do. It's crazy, isn't it? Have cruise lines surprised your preconceptions? Oh, that's interesting. And are there any you would want to avoid?
Our biggest surprise was, do you know
No.
what I'm going to say?
I have no idea.
Costa.
Yes.
You know, we saw lots of reviews on Costa, particularly Toscana and Smeralda, with people saying not so great for various different reasons. But we didn't go on either of those. We went on Diadema and had an absolutely fantastic time.
Brilliant.
Much better than UK cruises in some ways. Drinks wise, fantastic selection of drinks. You could order any drink in any bar, and if they weren't there, the barman would go and get it for you.
You could have more than one.
Our food was great that we had.
Yeah, we had. We were in the suite dining room.
In the suite dining room,
but it was the similar menu to that of the main dining room. The only food that was a little bit questionable was that in the main buffet. In the buffet, very much European Italian focus.
Yeah, that was just because there was none of the usual
sausage
British things. Yeah, it wasn't easy to get like a full English breakfast if you wanted that. But if you wanted cold meats, cheeses, pastries, you've got no
continental.
That's
what you're looking for. Continental. So yeah, definitely exceeded our expectations because everybody said it was budget low, you know, but the entertainment team on there, wow, do they work hard. And considering that Costa is a multi-language ship, you had Italian, Spanish, French, German, Brits, English, they work so hard and they translate everything.
But they always do everything first in English.
Yeah.
Everything comes first English, then Italian.
Even the crew.
Yeah, the crew always first English.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And we're actively looking to go on another Costa cruise. Yeah, because we had a great time. Are there any you would want to avoid? No,
we haven't come across one yet.
No,
yet.
You know, we've had ups and downs, but we tend to just talk about the ups, talk about the downs, and then talk about the ups and move on. We tend not to dwell. The only time we were really annoyed was on P&O Aurora.
That was our cabin, not the ship
not
itself.
The ship. Oh, no, I'd go back on Aurora. I had a really nice time. Yeah, but that room, my goodness, it was awful.
Yeah, so anything to avoid that.
Yeah, just avoid that. Honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, but Aurora as a ship, beautiful size. Staff were amazing. That guy in the glass house behind the bar, he was so friendly.
Yeah.
No, really, really enjoyed Aurora. We wouldn't want to avoid any cruise lines because I suppose what we've been trying to do over the years is just get as much experience as possible.
Yeah, it means we can have a rounded view of what cruising is like on different cruise lines, and we've got so many cruise lines on our list still to try.
We do.
It means then we can give a reasonable comparison between cruise lines.
What's good and what's not.
Yeah,
I suppose. But most of it's good, and they're just all different.
The plane show is sky's the limit.
Oh, thank you, Nami. Sorry, I thought it was Lucy then. Nami does cruise in the plane show. That's it. Sky's the limit, where the plane just comes out of the ground and spins around. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I just remember sat there and they call it what's it called? Broadway Show Lounge? No,
that's Morella.
That's Morella. Headliners Theatre.
That's another question to ask.
That's it. So many theatre shows on so many shows.
We're doing well with that. Right.
Oh, it was their fave as well.
Brilliant.
Good. Tom Cruise, how many guests fit in the Red Room roughly? I'm on Scarlet Lady for their comedy festival at the end of this month. Oh, you're going to have a fantastic time. Jack Whitehall's on there, isn't he? You'd be brilliant. Yes. Really so good.
Actually, quite a few fit in there, more than you think. Yeah. It all depends on how they lay it out. Because they could do it so it's standing, room only, and you'll get loads in.
Yeah.
They could do it so it's stadium seating. They could do it so it's like what do you call it when it's both sides?
Like for the show that we saw?
Yeah, like an arena type style seating as well.
It's amazing what they can do with it.
So it all depends how they're going to get you in there, really. But even when it's seated at normal theatre capacity, there's more there than you think, because we saw it for one show where the queue went from the Red Room all the way through the casino, heading towards the roundabout. Yeah. And we thought there's no way we're going to get in there. But when we got in,
there's loads
there
of
was
seats.
Still plenty of seats.
Yeah, really surprising. It's like a little TARDIS, the Red Room.
So
it'd be brilliant.
It does fit in more than you think it's going to.
It'll be brilliant. Mel and Kev.
Where is your favourite sail away from? Ours is New York. Well, we
we'd
haven't
love to
done
do
New York,
that.
but we'd love it.
Everybody said.
We loved Kotor.
I'm trying to think now.
Kotor is beautiful. The fjords
Is
are always...
Kotor the one with the cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lovely because that's like in a little
fjord of itself.
Yeah, a little alcovey type thing.
We like Flam.
Loved Flam. Any of the Norwegian sort of fjords, ports that are all nipped in because it's just such a beautiful sail away. But I don't know what it is. And we've sailed into and out of Lisbon so many times, but it never, it's just amazing. And like I said to Tom on the last one, I was like, oh, we've got to wait for the bees. And he just looked at me really strangely. Bees? Yeah. Because as you go in with all the trains and the cars over the bridges, as you say, like Lisbon, it just sounds like bees. It's amazing. It is. I do love Lisbon.
And the sun always lines up. So if you're sailing out at sunset,
it's beautiful.
It's always really nice.
Beautiful part of the world.
Yes, yeah, so we've got a few, haven't we? Then?
Yeah, we do.
But
I think also, I don't know, it's a sail away is just, iconic to cruising, isn't it? You just think back and it's just such a, I suppose,
we love a
magical.
Yeah. We love a cruise line that makes a fuss over sail away.
Yeah, we do. Like we haven't been on a Princess cruise. We love Princess cruise sail aways, and I know a lot of people say it's tacky. It's the same song. It's the same dance routine, but we love it.
We love it with a little funnel playing the Love Boat tune.
Yeah,
we like
I do
that.
love the Princess sail away.
Virgin did it good, mainly because they gave away free drink.
Yeah, Virgin sail away is good because of the free drink.
I don't know anyone else who gives free drink.
No. So. I'm trying to think now because we have had.
Have we?
Yeah, Celestial.
Celestial gave us a free drink.
Celestial gave us a free drink for sail away, and that's when we sailed past, coming out of Piraeus. We sailed past Sun Princess.
We did, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right then, moving on.
Buzz, enjoyed your river cruise videos. You went on Jeffrey Torch. We did. We had a fantastic time. Really did. It was the first sort of proper river cruise experience, but we haven't stopped looking at others.
Loved it.
Really
the ports that we got to visit, obviously we went to Switzerland and going up on that open air cable car. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch our video for that because it is spectacular. Going right up high up to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. We loved all the little ports in France. We went to Strasbourg. We went to Rudesheim.
Lucerne and the bridge.
Yeah.
Loved that.
So Switzerland's been in obviously the TV loads this year, and we've been going, we've been there. So that's quite nice to do. Anyone been watching Destination X?
Because we've been to every single one of those destinations now, and we are just absolute rubbish at it.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it,
rubbish.
If you haven't watched it, spoiler alert for episode 1. We were nowhere near Paris.
No, we were not. we were sat there and we're like, yeah, we're gonna have this, but I think we were overthinking the clues. So if you don't know, it's a new TV show on BBC One.
Rob Brydon is the host.
Rob Brydon is the host. They get a number of contestants and they bus them around in a blacked out bus. They do not know where they are. They are given clues to try and figure out what part of the world they're in or part of Europe they're in.
So episode 2 was more challenging for us. Episode 3, I got it straight away.
Yeah, we did. Well, we're getting better because obviously we're learning how the show works.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're saying anyway.
Yeah.
So
we've got lots of things coming up that are really, really exciting. So do make sure you are on our Instagram because we'll be putting Instagram stories. Make sure you're on our Facebook to please come and join us to some of our cruise questions. We love asking them and we absolutely love reading the answers because it's so informative and it's great that other people are sharing their tips and things.
And their knowledge and experience.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's a great little community on Facebook because if you've got an issue, you've got a problem, there are so many people. Well, we're fast approaching 7,500 members. We are. And honestly, it's a great little community. So if you haven't already done so, make sure you head over to Tom Don Travel on Facebook, join the group, and obviously just come along on the journey with us.
And I really want to test something out. So if you can, on our Instagram has now given you the option to reshare all your posts.
Is it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
new this week. So if you can reshare our posts, I'd love to see how that works and how that impacts us. So if you can, on some of our Riviera content in the week coming up, please reshare them because it would really help us, and I'd love to see how that goes on. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Oh, we did our first cameo.
Yes, but we won't say anything more about
we
that
won't.
because we are on Cameo, and we did our first cameo this week.
Really nice.
That was very
Really nice.
fun to do. So
It
if you
was.
do want a message from us, particularly while we're on a ship, next week's a good time to get it in. But so brilliant. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. We do really appreciate everybody's support, questions, and just coming along and having a little chat with us on a Sunday evening. It's been lovely.
We'll be back live again in a few weeks when we're back from our yacht cruise to tell you all about it. And if you've got any questions, please send them to us while we're there. We'll try and answer them. If not, save them for the live and we'll answer them then.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll come back with a cracking time. Fingers crossed, because the weather, well, like I said, it's going to be a great little experience. And I'm really looking forward to going into Bosnia and Sarajevo because it's got a lot of history, a lot of tragedy. It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a different. We've never been inland like that on a tour before, have we? So that'll be interesting.
It'd be nice to see how it all works.
Apparently, it's quite challenging to cross the border, apparently, so that'll be interesting, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we shall catch you when we come back from our Riviera yacht cruise. If not, we shall see you on our stories on Facebook and on YouTube tomorrow for our Queen Anne New Year's Eve vlog.
Oh yeah, New Year's Eve. How does QAnon do it?
So give it a watch. Give it a watch. See what you think. Leave us a comment on YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, and we will catch you again very soon.
Bye-bye.